Hello, welcome to Weary Wolf Adventures. Today we are taking a look at menu 2 of the Nato 12-hour ration pack. This is an individual portion for one person for 12 hours. So this pack contains 1,206 calories, 46 grams of fat, 152 grams of carbohydrates and 41 grams of protein. Very quickly before I share the contents of this MRE review, if you're into MRE reviews, click like and subscribe on this video so you can stay up to date with all of my future MRE reviews. Right. So we have barbecue pork with pasta, salt and pepper, a flameless ration heater, salty biscuits, isotonic vitamin and mineral drink apple flavour, a fetching flamingo covered packet of tissues, peanut butter, a second salt and pepper, sugar, 4 times water purification tablets, a wooden spork, coffee, second sugar, chocolate bar and 2 times chewing gum. So there's the breakdown for you for the contents. Let's get that onto a tray and heat up the main. First off, we have the apple flavoured vitamin and mineral enriched isotonic drink. Next we have the coffee. And a sugar. Let's take a look at the chocolate bar. Salty biscuits. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 of the biscuits. These are quite dense biscuits. Next we have the peanut butter. So that's the main heated up. Let's open this up, get it on the tray and give this all a review. So we have the chocolate bar, the main of barbecue pork with pasta, and there's some truly big chunks of pork in there and lots of thick sauce. We got the salted crackers topped with some peanut butter, a black coffee with sugar, and then the isotonic apple flavoured drink. Let's give this a taste review. So we'll start with the coffee. It's quite a bitter coffee. The sugar's not really doing too much to help it. It's not the best coffee, but caffeine is caffeine. I think next we will try the cracker on its own. So that's just a standard salted cracker. It's a nice crunch to that cracker. It's a slightly salty, very savoury biscuit. And next we've got it with the peanut butter on top. One thing I did notice, although I squidged the packet of peanut butter to try and move it around, it was still very oily when I initially tipped it out. So that's one thing I noticed in this ration. That's a really nice salted, smooth peanut butter. I was a little bit concerned with the amount of oil where it obviously separated from the peanuts itself. But this is genuinely a really tasty peanut butter. It's got that really nice smooth texture and kind of sticks to the top of your mouth. So that's really good. That really enjoyed that. Wash that down with some of the isotonic apple. That's not the strongest of apple flavours, and I think that might be because I put too much water in it. I've treated it like a British MRE, and I've put it to the fill line that I normally do with a British MRE's drinks. So that's probably could have done with having a bit less water in it. It's a nice apple flavour. It's got a slight chalkiness, which you tend to get with the vitamin mineral enhanced powder drinks. But nonetheless, it's a nice flavour to it. Next, we will try the main. I'll start with a bit of the pasta and the sauce. A really nice sweet barbecue, like a ragu, kind of barbecue flavoured ragu sauce to it. It's like a really rich sauce. It's really full of flavour. It's really nice. I'm going to put a bit of pepper with it, but it definitely doesn't need any of the salt. Next, we'll try a piece of the pork. You get some seriously large chunks of pork in this menu. So the pork itself is actually quite dry. Even though it's been sat in that sauce in the packet, it's still very dry and chewy. It's not awful. It's not, in fact, if anything, the pasta and the sauce itself saves it, because this is actually quite a nice main. But that is my only criticism, is that the pork itself is very dry. I'll try and grab a piece out to show you. You can almost see that it's dry. You can almost see that the pork itself is quite dry throughout. Still, a nice menu. If I'm hungry and I want to wolf something down, I am not going to turn my nose up at this particular menu. Finally, we will try some of the chocolate itself. But the best way I can explain this is it tastes like cheap Easter egg chocolate. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's just got that chocolate Easter egg kind of taste to it. My overall review. So I pride myself on being honest. If I think something's delicious, I'll big it up and tell you it's an amazing meal. If I'm not too impressed with it, I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to say that menu 2 of this Nato 12-hour ration is mediocre. There's nothing stand out about it, but there's nothing particularly wrong with it other than the few little criticisms about the bitter coffee, the cheap tasting chocolate and the pork. But listen, if you're hungry, if you were given this ration, you're going to eat it. It's an okay ration. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that MRE review. If you did, smash the like and subscribe button. Send me a comment. I always respond to my comments on my channel. Stay tuned for future MRE reviews and some other exciting content I've got coming up on the channel. Thank you so much. Look after yourselves. Take care. Bye bye.